What's going on, traders? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius and I'm a supply demand trader providing you a new update and full breakdown analysis for the whole week. I'm going to cover up today, of course, the DXY for the correlations. I'm using it always as an additional confirmation for my dollar pairs. I'm going to analyze the gold, the AUD, the euro, GBP, and also two cryptocurrencies, of course, XRP and Bitcoin. Now, all those pairs that I got over here on my watch it, guys, are correlated with the dollar index. This is why I'm going to start this video with the DXY, showing you the overall direction plus short term what I do expect from the dollar index. And with that information, we can make a better conclusion for the overall movements on the other pairs. Now guys, if you are a new subscriber, then make sure to follow me over here on TradingView, because also over here I post a lot of content, a lot of chart analysis, of course. And yeah, if you are struggling with your trading, guys, then I have an inner circle group where I share my entries, stop loss, and take profit level for all the trades that I take. And because of so many traders ask me about the inner circle, then here I just made a quick screenshot to show you how I analyze it, how I send the signals. So for example, here in USD CAD, we had a buy area over here, so I placed it over here with entry, stop loss, take profit. You always have the analysis with you. Sometimes I also explain it a little bit. For example, here on EURUSD, I close it with a 6R. The first take profit level that I took over here was a little bit higher, and this is why I updated for you, and I say to you, okay, I wanted to close it right now because of I see here in this case a supply area, and I do expect the market to reject that level massively to the downside, which exactly happened. And yeah, that's kind of the thing how I'm doing it. So I will update you every single trade that I take. And yeah, that's the inner circle. If you would like to join me, then check out over here my Darius FX link tree. So here, click on that one and you can check it out. Here is my public Telegram channel to not miss any new updates. And if you're looking for a trustful broker, guys, use that one over here. I'm 2 years with that broker. Plus, they have currently a challenge where everybody can earn up to 20k every single month. And if you're struggling and you don't have the time with your trading, guys, Copyfix is a solution for you. Okay, then I would say let's get it right into analysis. Let's start with the DXY with the monthly chart. This is also my technique that I use, so you will see that I'm a little bit different than most of the retail traders out there, because everybody claims that support resistance work that good, but in fact that's not the truth. From my personal opinion, I've discovered some different techniques out there how I'm profitable in the market. And of course I also use support resistance, but only on the higher time frames, like exactly over here on the DXY. We can spot here this level of resistance. Now that means, from my point of view, because of the market has closed also here from the monthly closing perspective below this monthly area supply, this is my supply area, we have the confirmation that the DXY should drop down more to the downside, okay? Now overall, what we can see here is that the market has started this impulse, correction, break of this trend line, retesting the trend line, and then again another bearish impulse to the downside. Now afterwards, what we do expect is the market to give us a retracement, what the market is currently doing, and afterwards I would like to see the market going down lower. Now, to have some further confirmations how far we're going to retrace on the DXY, we're going to take here this impulse, drag the fib retracement on it, and what we can see over here is that we have at this level support. And what I always expect at a level of support is that the market will just break through it. Okay, that's super easy to explain. It is because of the liquidity. All retail traders are going to get their entry exactly at that level of resistance in this case, but in fact it will always fake out through that level, and this is why I'm not interested in taking my entries exactly at those levels. What I'm looking for is an area of supply demand. And in this case, what we can see is that on the weekly time frame, we had on a 0.618 an area of supply, as you can see, exactly above that level of support resistance. So that was my extra confirmation in this case that the market will just fake through it, testing exactly the 0.618 and not the 0.5, and from here then strong movement to the downside. But what we can see over here is currently on the daily time frame is that the market is still in a bullish environment. Okay, this dollar index is still bullish and the market could easily go up higher. However, that's not my expectations what I have. Why? Because from my point of view, this whole thing over here is just in correction, exactly like we can see here in the past. That was the same pattern what the market gave us. Here a nice correction, here another correction, stuff like this. And currently the market is doing the same thing. Now, what I would like to see currently is that after this impulse right now, that's an impulse, that's a correction. Right now, I would like to see the market trying to go up higher. So giving us here kind of an information afterwards and then going down lower. Okay, so my expectations right now are a potential information what the market is going to occur, but I do not expect that the market will break right now this high over here. This high. I don't expect that one, because if it will do that, then we can easily expect the market to go up maybe even higher, or maybe just giving us here within this area fake movement to the upside and then dropping crazy to the downside. Because overall, like we determined it on a monthly time frame, is that the DXY is overall super bearish. Now the weekly has also closed with a nice bearish candle, and maybe that's the initial candle for the market to go down lower. But right now, I know it could go a little bit higher, and this is also what I do expect, a little bit of movement to the upside before dropping afterwards all the way to the downside. Now, what we can also determine in this case is that could be also new impulse in this case, and the market will retrace right now within the 0.5 or 0.618, something like this, and then dropping crazy to the downside. Now, what does that mean right now for us if we would like to trade gold, AUD, Euro, GBP, and also cryptos? Well, it means that we can expect right now from a short-term perspective that the market will go a little bit to the downside before afterwards going crazy bullish. However, the option is still there that also the gold, AUD, and so on, that they are going to go for another movement to the downside in this case if the DXY will move like that. Okay, so going right now to the gold chart, what we can see over here is that the market has started this strong impulse over here to the upside and giving us a nice correction exactly till the 0.618. Plus, in addition, we got over here an M formation, what means that the market should give us right now at least a retracement to the upside, and this is what the monthly candle already provided to us. And if we're switching currently to the weekly chart, we can see that the market has perfectly tested the 0.618 at the weekly level of demand, and from here I would like to see a deeper movement, so a deeper correction in this case to the upside. Now, what I do not expect on gold is that this price should break this 0.618. I do not expect that gold will go down lower. I mean, it is still in this, look at this, in this correctional channel over here. But what I do expect right now is that the market will give us a big move to the upside, followed by a correction, and then break through this correction, and finally going impulsive to the upside with the overall bullish continuation on gold. Now, let me switch right now to this chart. Here's everything already perfect in place. So that's the correctional channel, and that was the weekly level of demand. Now, what the market has given us over here on the daily is a nice W formation. Now, after W formation, what you would like to see is the market to go down lower to give you a correction till this area. And this is exactly what the market gave us, and it immediately retraced to the upside. Now, guys, the thing is that the daily has closed in a bullish candle, which means in this case that it is not absolutely necessary that we're going to go all the way to the downside, but of course it could go right now from a short-term perspective a little bit to the downside, which would be perfect in alignment with the situation what we can see on the dollar index. Okay, because also on the dollar index, I told you we could see from a short-term perspective a little bit of movement to the upside, which means for gold, it could go a little bit lower. So we're going to use right now the fib retracement here based on this impulse, and what I do expect is that the market will retrace to one of those fib levels before afterwards continue to move up higher, giving us a movement through this area of supply. Now this area of supply, as you can see, already gave us the movement to the downside. The area of supply is an high interest of level in the market where sellers, especially financial institutions, are placing their orders, and then afterwards the market will go crazy to the downside. Now I would like to see right now movement to the downside and then break through this level of supply, retest of it, then it will be turned demand, and then from here overall bullish continuation till the next area of supply, which is exactly at this area. Okay, so this is kind of the trading idea behind the gold chart. Let's go to AUDUSD. Let's continue with that. Now here on the monthly time frame, what we can see is that this one is super bullish. Okay, impulse, correction, impulse. Now if we have a look on this situation over here, what we can see is that the market has built here some structure. Okay, that's currently strong area of support, and we got right now the confirmation that this market should go this month here till this high here again to fill in this wick. What I do expect is that it should print a higher high, because this level of structure right now will be the demand for the big movement to the upside. So monthly is from my point of view bullish. The weekly is also still bullish, creating those higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. However, right now the market is currently about to print a potential head and shoulders pattern. Why do I say that? Is because of this one over here. It is below this resistance. Now, as you know, I'm not that support resistance trader, and currently what I'm looking for is still for that movement to the upside, for the break through that one, because I know a lot of retail traders are going to look at this specific area for a potential short. But let me determine right now on the daily time frame if we can spot some interesting levels. I mean, yes, here we have some area of supply, that's definitely true, but we have another one also over here. Now what I do expect in this case is that the market on the AUD will probably go a little bit lower to test this level of demand or this level of demand. Now on AUDUSD we can spot a lot of levels, which is not the best environment. However, I would like to say right now the market going a little bit lower, maybe from here testing that level again, something like this, and then from here giving us the movement like this, and then maybe afterwards even breaking it through. Kind of this is what I do expect. From my point of view, AUDUSD is still super bullish, as you can see, still above this high, this low over here, creating over here a higher low. And as long as we're going to be above one of those levels over here, this market is, from my point of view, super bullish. This is what I do expect right now, that the market will easily respect that one, maybe even breaking right now through that. So on AUDUSD, what I recommend is definitely to have a look for a potential buying opportunity instead of looking for shorting ones. Okay, EURUSD. Now look here. On the monthly, the market is super bullish. We can see impulse, correction, impulse, and currently we're creating a correction based on the last impulse one. And what we can see is that we're respecting the 0.618, and also over here we got a weekly level of demand. And the market has also closed super nice bullish after getting the liquidity from this level. Okay, so that means right now what I do expect is that the weekly and of course the overall situation on the EURUSD should be bullish right now. Okay, so the market should just easily go up higher. Now this whole thing is still in that correction. Let me check it from the daily perspective. So this whole thing right now is still, from my point of view, in this channel here that was a fake breakout to grab some more liquidity. From my point of view, this whole market will sooner or later turn super bullish. Okay, this is something which I already explained to you in the last EURUSD video, so make sure to check it out over here in the right corner. I predicted the whole big movement from this level all the way to the upside, and right now what the market is doing is simply just a correction based off this impulse right now. Okay, look here on the 4 hours, we got here some previous level of supply where the market gave us here a small correction, break through it, retesting it, and right now we're doing the same. And what I do expect from here is that the market will give us here another movement for a potential W formation followed by a retracement afterwards, and again something like this. Now the EURUSD is, from my point of view, definitely bullish, definitely a very nice entry around that area to look for a nice buying opportunity for EURUSD. GBPUSD is a little bit tricky. I will explain to you immediately why it is so tricky, but right now here from the monthly, what we can see is that we're rejecting this area of supply. Overall, the situation is bullish. As we can see, the market has broken previous level of resistance over here, and right now what we do expect from a monthly is basically a retracement till the 0.618, but it is not absolutely necessary. So I'm talking about this one over here. It's not absolutely necessary. Why? Because of the weekly is still in that bullish uptrend, strong bullish uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Look at this one over here, and currently it is only providing us the retracement that we wanted to see from this impulse. Okay, so that's the impulse. The market has closed above the 0.5. It has retraced between the 0.618 and 0.5, which is quite enough. Right now, what we can expect after impulse and a correction is the overall bullish continuation. But let's have a look right now on the daily time frame. What the daily time frame is showing us right now is that we are currently rejecting this area of supply, which we can also spot from the 4 hours a little bit better. Right now, you can see impulse to the upside followed by a retracement. If we take currently the fib retracement from here, we can see that the market already gave us a retracement till the 0.618, and right now what we do expect is the market to continue with another impulse to the upside to give us a movement till this area. Okay, this is something which we can definitely expect. However, if we're switching right now to the 4 hours, what we can see is that the market has provided us here this trend line with a trend line break and retest, and currently we could go down for a movement to the downside. Now this is a little bit in conflict currently because we do not have the confirmations if this is currently maybe only a fake breakout or if the market will right now from here just easily go up higher. It's a little bit difficult to tell, but also here from the 4 hours we can spot a potential inverted head and shoulder. So you can see here the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay, let's see if the market will provide us this movement to the upside from here. Then we know, okay, we are completing the next impulse, and then afterwards from here we do expect the correction on the daily time frame, and also from the 4 hour perspective we would like to see the retracement to retest the neckline area, and then from here we would like to see the market moving up higher. At least what I do expect is here till these highs again. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. So from my point of view, I'm more bullish than bearish on GBPUSD, to be honest. Definitely I'm more bullish than bearish. Let's go to Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin, that's an very interesting one, of course. Let me just open a quick clean chart for you just to explain to you some stuff over here. Now you can see how crazy that market is currently. Okay, super bullish, printing again ultimate highs over 60,000. That's crazy. That's super crazy. And I spoke the first time about a bullish continuation on Bitcoin when it went exactly at this area, because this area, if we have a look right now on the weekly, was strong weekly level of demand, and I published that ID on TradingView. So I spotted the first level, which was that one, in here another level of demand. As you can see, the market has touched that level, closed above that area, and then boom, strong movement to the upside. And that's crazy, guys. Bitcoin is super crazy. Look at this one over here in the weekly chart, it has printed again on higher high and higher lows and stuff like this. And what we can expect here is easily that the market will just continue with the uptrend. Now, having a look on the last impulse lag, we can see that the market has perfectly retraced till the 0.5, and from my point of view, that was a clean area of resistance. Why? Because I like to take my fib retracements like this, taking here the impulse, and what we can see is that the market has respected the minus 0.618 as resistance, going down lower to test previous level of resistance, now turn support, which is this level, and it was perfect aligned with the 0.5, and this is why the market from here started again another impulse to the upside. And what we can currently expect is that the market will just test this level of previous resistance, now turn support for the bullish continuation. Switching right now over here to the daily time frame, what I can see is that we have here a strong level of structure. It's that level over here, perfectly alignment with this resistance area, and when the market will face here that level a little bit deeper, I expect the bullish continuation. Look here in the 4 hours, I can give you a pretty nice entry level, which is exactly this one over here. I'm looking here to buy BTC going up higher. Okay, the market is giving here an impulse, currently giving us an ABC correction. So that's this one over here, ABC. And when the market will face that level, I'm going to go for a nice long rocking BTCUSD all the way to the upside. And the next targets are going to be the 7,000-8,000. Okay, writing down for you again, $7,000-8,000 is what I do expect for BTC to hit with the next impulse. Okay, like I told you right now on the weekly. So this is what we have over here, those impulses. The next one will bring us till 78,000. Okay, then let me continue with the Xrp Price Chart. Now here we are currently between supply and support. I like to view this market right now from the 4 hours because it is in this correction, preparing for the big movement to the upside. And we have currently two options. We have the option the market will go down deeper to test that one over here, breaking through that trend line and then bullish continuation. What I do expect afterwards is that the market will easily break through that level of supply easily, and then giving us here at that level a retracement and then continue to move up even higher. As I explained to you right now, two options, maybe a straight movement from here or big correction before the big movement. Okay, that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that one over here, that video over here. If you would like to join me, like I already explained to you, check out the inner circle, which is this one over here. This is how it looks like. And yeah, I'm glad to see you then sooner or later in the team. I will publish, of course, also tomorrow a new YouTube video for new analysis, new updates and stuff like this. So make sure to subscribe over here. Now you have the option to go to my educational playlist. Make sure to check it out, guys, because this will improve your trading skills massively. Okay, guys, see you then next time. Have a good trading week. Bye bye, guys.